How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name's Caleb, aka Specific. What we're going to do here is we're going to react to the PlayStation 5 interface. We're going to have a look at every new feature that they show. Going to give live reaction during the whole thing. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything's appreciated. Hit that bell notification icon once you subscribe. Be much appreciated. Let's get right into it here. Let me pull this up. All right. Let's turn this up a bit and let's do a little reaction to this.
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki Nishino, and I head up PlayStation's platform planning and management team, which includes product and UX design. Today, we are finally going to give you a look at the PlayStation 5 user experience. We will see some of the features that enable games to work together with the hardware and network to deliver a truly next-generation experience.
Nice.
Our vision for a PS5 user experience is simple. We believe that your playtime is valuable and should be meaningful. PlayStation team members from all around the world work to deliver a PS5 experience that is completely centered on you, the player, connecting you with a great play and a passionate community of gamers.
I don't know how many of y'all seen
With a
this,
look
but this
and
was
feel
kind of an
that's
early
designed
thing that
for
was kind of
4K
featured all
TVs,
over the
the
internet.
PS5 user
I'm glad to
experience
see
was
that
built from the
actually
ground up to
is a
take
part of it.
advantage of the console capabilities, complementing the transformative games coming with this new generation. I should note that this video tour is from a pre-production environment on the PS5 console, so there may be a few small wrinkles or minor changes once the console launches in November. And now, let's check it out, courtesy of our own Sid Schumann.
Thanks, Nishino-san. Welcome to your new PlayStation 5 console experience. This time, we've started up from rest mode. We've already created an account and signed into PlayStation Network, so let's log in.
Rest mode's back. That's nice.
In this case, I've resumed right
and
where I
clean.
left off in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. And here, we're looking at PlayStation 5's Control Center. From here, it's one click and we're right back into the game.
Kinda seemed
but let's
like
take a moment and look around.
It's kind of one
The
and
Control
the same,
Center is
but
always one tap of the
some
PlayStation
slight
button away.
improvements.
It provides immediate access to almost everything you need from the system without leaving the game. This includes things like seeing
Switcher,
who is
okay.
online, checking the status of a download, managing your controller, power,
Database.
and more.
Oh, you can mute your mic straight from there. That's interesting.
These colorful characters are called cards, and they let you interact with games and the system in a variety of ways. First, as we've just resumed, the Control Center is showing a special card that allows me to get up to date on recent
wait for that
stories
game.
posted by
That's gonna be
publishers for
really fun.
games I am following. Another card here shows me recent media I've captured from my gameplay
Screenshots,
using the
okay.
Create button on the DualSense controller. Let's check out one of the most powerful new features of the PS5
Can't wait to
console.
see how live
They're
streams
actually
work.
just to the right in this row, and we call them activities. Activities are part of the plan to remove barriers to gameplay. Let's get an example of one way they're used in Sackboy: A Big Adventure. With a tap of the PlayStation button, I'm back to playing the game. Sackboy: A Big Adventure is packed with things to discover, and each level represents one type of activity I can play, many of which I can go back to later to discover more. I tap the PlayStation button to bring up the Control Center again. I can see a number of available activities, both active and suggested by the system. Let's take this first one, A Big Adventure, as an example. I can see that I haven't quite completed this level yet. I'm at 33%. Let's open it up and see more. Here I can see more information, including key objectives I haven't met. And I'm seeing a very people piece of information here. It says about 10 minutes left. This is PlayStation 5's...
So I'm kind of wondering here if when he talks about this, if this is only going to be through like PlayStation exclusive games, or if this is going to work with like games that are out on Xbox, PC, things like that. I kind of wonder if they still take the approach of doing things like this, even if it's not an exclusive. That's going to be interesting, an interesting look, and we'll see how that goes.
personalized playtime estimate, giving me an idea how long it will take me to complete this activity. Some activities even let you jump directly to that place in the game.
That's cool. I like that.
But there's more to see here. For another example, let's open that.
So basically, it seems like the PlayStation is really big on this new trophy system. If you guys haven't seen all the new updates with the trophy system, things like that, they've changed a lot of things. You can kind of go on their website and take a look at all that. But I kind of think they're trying to build a little bit of hype of actually making you want to finish a game 100%, because if you take a look there, where you can kind of go back here and just
even let you jump directly to that place in the game,
just like he's showing right there. That's basically saying that, okay, well, I didn't finish this area, I can't get this trophy for it, so let's resume that area, let's go back. I think that could be a big feature.
But there's more to see here. For another example, let's open that activity back up. It looks like I missed an objective to find the monk robe's costume piece. Looks like I need a little help. Some in-game activities, like this one, offer official game help. Game help is included as a benefit for active PlayStation Plus members in some PS5 games. In this case, I can open up that objective to get some hints without resorting to a web search or digging through long videos or articles that might contain spoilers. This particular hint is...
See, that's big because, example, puzzle games, they're really known for having to go to a walkthrough, like Tomb Raider. Ugh, man, I can't tell you how many times while playing Tomb Raider I had to stop, pull up a YouTube video, figure it out. Well, it looks, as long as you have PlayStation Plus, that you're going to be able to go back and... Well, he said some games, so obviously this isn't going to work for everything, but I think this could be a big feature. If you don't want to have to go to YouTube, you don't want to have to leave PlayStation to be able to do this. It's going to be a really big thing, so definitely interested to see how that works. I noticed he said hint, but it also kind of looks like it's basically telling you exactly where it is. So I kind of wonder exactly how that's going to work in the grand scheme of things with different games. That one looks like it basically points it out to you. It is a couple tips, but it does look like it eventually leads you to exactly what you're looking for.
Is a video, and I can play it here in the card, and I can expand it to get a bigger view without leaving the game. Sometimes it's really useful to be able to see the hint on screen while you play. Some cards can be put in a picture-in-picture mode, or as shown.
Yeah, see, now that's cool. So if you do want to see where it's at and you want to kind of follow along at the same time, you really, I mean, yeah, you could put the phone down, keep YouTube running, and kind of follow along that way. But that's kind of really cool that they did the whole PIP, picture-in-picture type of thing. With that, that's a really cool feature. I'm really interested to see that in games like Tomb Raider, puzzle games, things like that, where you really are having a difficult time.
Shown here, a side-by-side view. Super cool. And if you pin a card, you can access it via the control center at any time. Now let's go find those rascally monk robes. Thanks, Game Help. The team at PlayStation wanted to make it really easy to chat with your friends on the PlayStation 5 console. So let's check out how it works. Here, I'm opening an interactive notification with a tap of the PlayStation button, and I've decided to join the voice chat that my friend just entered. Now, my friend could have done this on the PlayStation app for mobile devices, from a PS4, or in this case, from a PS5. The DualSense controller features an integrated microphone too, so I could start talking right away. But I always have the ability to hit the mute button on the controller or in the menus.
That's awesome. I like that.
Parties take on an expanded role with PS5, and they now provide persistent spaces to connect with groups that you play with. Here I have a couple of friends chatting away in the party. One of them has started sharing their screen with the group. Looks like they're playing Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. We can chat while we play, and I can watch his progress as well.
Yeah, so one area where I think this is going to be really big with the whole share screen thing is, kind of same premise, as the whole picture-in-picture thing that you were seeing before with the hints. Well, if you don't want to see it there and your buddy's, maybe it's not like an in-game trophy or something like that. Maybe there's like an Easter egg or something that your buddy found, or let's just give an example like Red Dead Redemption, finding like certain things out there and, you can't find it and you don't want the YouTube video, kind of like, what you're trying to do when you're trying to get those things like for the trophies, things like that. You can put that picture-in-picture of the share screen and you can watch your buddy show you exactly where it's at and you can follow along in the process. That's really cool that they're allowing you to do that. I think there's a lot more features, honestly. We're only halfway through the video. And there is a lot of features that are basically going to change the experience of gaming, making it easier for the gamer to be able to achieve certain things, to be able to work with their friends, and do it kind of all simultaneously. I think that's going to be a really nice thing.
This is another card that can be put in picture-in-picture mode or pinned to the side while you play. You can access it anytime via the control center too, but let's dismiss it for now.
So you
Okay,
can
let's
put
review.
it in any
So
corner. That's
far,
cool.
we've seen how activities on PS5 will make it easier and faster to hop back into PS5 games, and how you can get in-game help and chat with your friends. So that leaves online
I'm going to take this back just a second. Okay.
easier and faster.
So the cool thing to me is, if you notice, the controller shows your battery life there, so you don't ever have to hit the controller just to check your battery life. It shows right there, and you can mute your mic. That's gonna be awesome. Really crazy stuff there.
Faster to hop back into PS5 games, and how you can get in-game help and chat with your friends. So that leaves online multiplayer gaming. Let's check it out. I see that some of my friends are online, so it's time to say goodbye to Sackboy for now and spin up a match of Destruction All-Stars. One of my friends in the party has already started a match, and we can join them from this card in Control Center. And there we go. Destruction All-Stars now quickly starts thanks to PS5's ultra-high-speed SSD. Okay, I think we've got enough people on our party, so let's jump in. We're keeping the focus on PS5's user experience today, so let's zip ahead so we can see more. And just like that, we're in. We don't have time to play a full match today, but I do think we have time to take a quick photo. To do that, I'll just tap the Create button on the DualSense controller. PS5 is always capturing recent gameplay, but when you
This whole new interface with the share is kind of interesting. I wish, and I kind of don't think that they're going to do this in the video, because he clearly said we don't have time to like play more gameplay, things like that. So I think it's just going to show a screenshot. But as you can see, the little antenna, that seems to be your live button. Obviously the little box with the red, that's going to be your video. But that live, we need more information from that. I really hope they give it to us, but I don't think they are. But really interested in how that works. But so far, I have some really high hopes with going live straight from the PlayStation 5. The interface looks really nice, really clean. I mean, they didn't change a whole lot. It's not, a huge difference, but they definitely cleaned a lot. You can tell they're trying to make things a little bit different, a little bit more user-friendly. So yeah, it's really cool looking.
you compose a shot, even using in-game photo mode, you can capture a high-quality screenshot here. This optimizes capturing the moment, letting you review and choose to share later on. I should mention, Screenshots and video can be captured at up to 4K on the PS5 console. Okay, so far we've shown off how to jump into activities, how to chat with your friends, get into groups together to play, capturing gameplay, all of that while in-game. But what if I want to play a different game? Welcome to the PlayStation 5 home screen. This is where you'll land when you start.
So this is interesting. Just from this little thing, it does seem quite a bit similar, but also there is some pretty major differences. I see that they've split the games and the media section, so obviously you're going to have your games all the way through there, anything game related on that, and the media I'm guessing is going to be your normal Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, that whole thing, YouTube, things of that nature. And then of course you're going to have this whole section dedicated to that. It looks really clean. I'm really liking this. I mean, it's cool that you get the whole like background thing with the whole Destruction All Stars. You can play it right through there. You know, if you don't own it, it tells you exactly how much it is. Progress, everything right there. You don't have to like drop down like you would to see that extra information, like you would on something like the PS4's current system. Yeah, I mean, this looks really interesting so far.
Start up from a powered off state and where you'll go when you want to choose a new game to play or download. The layout of the space is designed to present games and game content beautifully on a 4K display with simple and super fast access to what you need. And in case you're wondering, media-related apps will have their own space like this one, but today we're focused on gaming. Each game has its own hub completely integrated, so all you need to do is scroll down to see activities you can jump right into. Video clips, stories about the game, DLC, and more. Backward-compatible PS4 titles will benefit from some of these features too. Let's move one spot to the
Before we move on here, I definitely know that like where he showed, kind of dropped down, he showed like the little challenges and stuff. I could definitely see stuff like Fortnite using that whole little section, and like their little challenger cups, things like that. You could definitely tell that they're going to use that little space for things like that, and that's really cool.
left and check out Explore, which brings together all your games. We saw a view of this from the Control Center earlier, and another view will also be in the new PlayStation app for mobile devices. Explore keeps you in the loop with official stories from PlayStation and from all the games you're following, including trending media from the community. We'll be testing and learning about this feature in the US at launch, so not everyone will have this on day one, but it gives you a good idea of the direction. And this is PlayStation's store for PS5.
Wow. This whole little section right here, I mean, obviously he's not going to click into it, but the fact that you see like the must-see games, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Sackboy, Godfall, 2K21, FIFA 21, PlayStation Plus collection, that's really cool that they kind of give you everything you're looking for in one consolidated area. Just as a real quick, like, hey, here it is. I really like that.
It's completely integrated into the system. It's not a standalone app anymore. Browsing for new games to play will be easier thanks to the speed of PS5 and a more personalized store experience. And here, you'll be able to browse the latest games and deals. You'll find PS5 games and many backward-compatible PS4 games too. I'm sad to say, but we are almost out of time. So let's pull up Control Center one more time with a tap of the PlayStation button. On our way out, why don't we quickly share that photo we took in Destruction All-Stars? We can find
One thing I noticed too that's different is, you know, before your little, I guess he called it control panel, used to be at the top. Now it's at the bottom. I kind of like that it's at the bottom, you know, because and it doesn't look like it takes you out of what you're doing, honestly. You're still at the main menu, you still see all of that. It doesn't look like it fully takes you out of the game to be able to see everything at the bottom part of that control panel, I guess he called it. Really interesting.
recently captured media in this handy card in Control Center. From here, we can do some quick edits, but I think I'm ready to share it right now. On PlayStation 5, I have the option to share videos and images to supported external services, or I can send them directly to one of my parties. Remember, parties are bigger than just voice chat now. so I'll select one of my favorite parties here. Let's attach a quick message here. The DualSense controller makes this really easy. PlayStation 5 supports voice dictation in a number of languages, so you no longer have to type messages with the keyboard if you don't want to. Simply select the microphone button. Here's a cool detail. If my friend hasn't yet played the activity where I captured this media, and the game's developer thinks that activity might contain spoilers, they'll receive a warning before they view it.
That's pretty awesome. You know, they're really big on not sharing anything spoiler related, which is interesting. You know, so that they're taking that approach there. But the other cool thing there is the fact that the controller is going to have the built-in microphone. Obviously, you're going to want a headset for most games, party chat, things like that. But it's cool that if you know you don't want to plug in your headset just yet, and you want to talk to your friends in the party, that you can just use the controller's microphone to do that without having to do anything extra. That's a really cool feature, and the fact that you can share it. I don't see any support for Facebook. I guess they're not going to renew their deal. I guess they're completely done with Facebook. I'm not sure, but looks like you still have Twitter. Hopefully they integrate some more social features, because Twitter alone, I mean, I guess that's something. I would like to see some more things implemented in the social media side of things, but I mean, it's a cool feature. It looks like it's pretty cool.
Well, that's it for our demo. There are many more exciting features we couldn't get to today, but we're super excited to share more of the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation app user experience with you in the coming weeks headed to launch. And of course, this was just a first look at what fans can expect on day one. The team at PlayStation is committed to evolving this experience with our community in the months ahead. We look forward to sharing more. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, you know. Really excited to get my hands on the PlayStation 5. The user experience looks like it's going to be really interesting. Definitely something that's going to be fun. Gonna do some more videos, obviously, when the PlayStation comes out and I'm able to get my hands on it. Obviously, nobody's promised to get it launch day unless you pre-ordered it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. We're going to do a unboxing on the channel when we get one. Going to run through all of the user interface and everything ourselves. Definitely going to be more videos related to PlayStation, PC on the channel. This is like my first official video, so if you guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you don't mind liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell notification icon so you can see what new videos I post, be ready for live streams, things like that, would be really much appreciated. I've had an interesting time here looking at everything here. Can't wait to make more future content for everyone. And yeah, I mean, it's been a really cool experience. Yeah, pretty wild stuff. Thanks for watching the video, and y'all have a great one. Specific out.